Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining me today. Let's clear the energy. What have we been blessed with that we should be grateful and thankful for in this day? A blessing upon the earth, a blessing upon your own wisdom, a blessing for you to find your way and in finding the truth. A blessing upon the senses you have already been given, hearing, seeing, touching, feeling. And a blessing upon your intuition, and a blessing upon the right words. So, there's a fresh start coming, and peace after the battle. You may have been going through something at this time, but you've gained wisdom from this situation you have been in. You'll find your way and the truth of the whole matter. Trust in your own intuition and know that all was done for your good. So there will be peace and there will be blessings for the good works you do and the passion you put into it, and loneliness will be eased for you. What is our story about today? In the distant horizon, and a not so distant, no, in the distant horizon, I thought it was upside down, but it's not. Something's coming. Something's coming. You're at the end of a cycle. What is our story about today? Okay. In the distant horizon, a mature man, and possibly the occupation of this man in finding the pathway that you should be on. There is something going on in the courts in regards to a house and a privileged lady that could leave someone in despair in the community. So a journey is going to be taken in the distant horizon by this mature man who is getting on a pathway of transformation. Alrighty. What do we need to know about this story? Oh, there is some disappointment and regret. A need for forgiveness because you're crying over spilt milk. You made a choice to do something. You're so busy worrying about what's already done that you're in regret about, that you miss the fact that there are still possibilities available to you. You have been overworking, burdened down and stressed. And okay, so the wheel is turning. It's time for progress and change. And there is going to be change because the Ten of Pentacles is here. So it is going to be prosperity and security coming in and living a life of tradition with family. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, an opportunity is coming, a creative opportunity that you will have to take action on. So, whatever this journey in the distant horizon in the future, that will lead someone to get on their path finally. Once they come out of this mindset of regret and disappointment within themselves and start seeing their own value and what's still available to them to have, progress will happen, change will happen, luck will step in, and there will be prosperity and security, a new opportunity of creativity for you to take action on. There will be success. You'll come out of this resentment and melodrama that's been going on around you. Take ownership of the mistakes and keep going, for the mistakes are only there to help you learn and find out, what you need to do going forward if you were to encounter this again. There is a loving woman who's giving but very psychic about her situations and her surroundings. So if you're coming in negativity, they're going to already know that. You should know. That's just a given. They are going to know if you're coming in the wrong mindset. But it is time for this man to get on the path to do what he was sent on this planet to do. Recognition and success is coming. But there will need to be balance and self-control, compromising, and understanding. You must be in control of you before you can step into a relationship with someone else. What is the energy of the moon at this time? You need to know what your worth is. Know your worth. Talk less, feel more. Connect to your inner self. And don't let your past hold you back. Keep going. You have a lot to do. And confidence is the key to your success. Breathe out. Take a time to kind of step back and look at the entire situation that you're in. It will require you to step out of your comfort zone. It will. But you can do this. And if you do what is already predestined for you, there will be prosperity for you. Prosperity is available to you. So if you truly pay attention to your own intuition, you can have all that you have had in your heart, that you desired to have. You can have it. Your ancestors have been trying to talk to you and give you warnings and tell you to pay attention. So it's time for you to listen, assess your life. And it may mean, of course, stepping out of your comfort zone, but you will need to be brave and honest, something you may not have been in the past. You will need to be brave. Have courage. Take the time to reflect. And once you have decided, be devoted and committed to it. It's time to shift your perspective and embrace the energy of peace and take charge with authority and choose your path. You need to trust in the higher forces and allow your heart to open in love and be loved in return. It's time to move in a new direction and be the light where you have not been before. You may have been preying, P-R-E-Y-I-N-G, upon those in the light. And it's time for you to step into it. What is your feeling at this time? What's going on with you? How are you thinking of your world, the world around you? You need help from above. You need only ask. The angels in the divine realm do not interfere in our lives unless we ask. You must ask for help. And that you must take off the mask. You have been dancing to the tune of other people instead of yourself. For your soulmate is nearby to fix the hole in your heart. But in order for that to happen, you will have to have courage. You cannot give in to temptation and think that things will still work out the way you want them to. It's time for you to come to that sense of home. What is your home? So, ask for help from above, for they're waiting to help you. Take off the mask, stop dancing to the tune of other people, and start dancing to your own tune. And it will bring in your soulmate to fix the hole that's in your heart. You will need courage. You will need to be brave. But trust me, you will be tempted, and tempted in sexual ways. It's time for you to grow up. What is it that you truly want? If you wish to stay in the darkness that you're in the conflict and chaos that's going on around you, you will be allowed to do so. But know the consequences come from not answering the call of the divine. There is a message here that you need to know your worth. You need to be devoted and committed to what it is that you're doing. You need to understand that you have allowed your past to hold you back, and it's time for you to take notice, assess what's really happening, and make a conscious, discerned decision about what you want and where you want to go. You're asking for help from above, but are you truly asking, or are you just contemplating it? You will need to ask. You will need to let go of these masks that you have been for roaming around in this fake identity, so to speak. You've been hopping from one foot to the other for some time. You've asked for a soulmate. They're trying to bring it in, but it does mean stepping out of your comfort zone and doing something you may never have done before in order to heal the hole that's in your heart. What chakras are affected at this time? Your self-worth. This is the second card I saw of self-worth. It's in here somewhere, but you need to know, own who you are. Stop allowing others to tell you your value and come to know your value. What other chakras are there, Holy Spirit? Is there anything additional? You have allowed your insecurities to block off your heart. You've allowed the devil to keep you in bondage. You ask for love, but you block it. So it's time for you to decide what is it that you truly do want, because it will mean that you have to persevere through in order to get the joy that you really want. If you can get past your own insecurities, if you can let go of these blockages that you have put on your life to have the joy you want, you will have renewal at the end of the deck. It's time to do some self-discovery and let go of the grief and the impatience you've had in order to bring in the abundance that is waiting for you on the other side. Have faith, and you will see the miracles that will balance out your life. So, what lessons are there? What lessons are there? What lessons are there? It's time to embrace and nourish your creative mind. You have it. You haven't been using it though. It's time for you to have freedom in your life. You'd rather stay where you're not feeling free? You possess the power and the free will to create your own happiness. And you can have the joy if you're willing to unblock your own heart. Rediscover your own self-worth. And persevere, because it will not be easy. But it will bring about a renewal for you. It's time for you to surrender. You have not been. You've been living in this world of disappointment and regret, looking for forgiveness. Have you forgiven yourself? Forgive yourself first. Surrender that you can release any need to control the situation. You don't need to control anything. If you can't even control yourself, why are you looking to control what's going on around you? You must control you first. Know the boundaries you need to set for you. Know what it is you need to stop allowing to tempt you. Control you, then you can control your environment. That does not mean control another person. Just be in control of you allows you to see more clearly on how to discern in what you decide to do, which will bring about a change for the betterment of you. And at the bottom of the deck, persevere through. Again, the second card of perseverance, because you will need it in order for you to have love and forgiveness. You will need to be disciplined and courageous because you are to be of service to others. So we're looking at your sacral chakra, the creativity of yourself, the balancing of your desires and your wants and your emotions, your solar chakra, paying attention to your intuition, that gut instinct that you have already. And then we also have the root chakra. What the heck are you grounded in? Is it in outdated beliefs and understandings that may have passed down from generation to generation in your family, but have not brought about a change? It may be time to let those go. And then how do you think, period, of yourself, of others? Your crown chakra is to let you know the Lord God wants to live in you. Are you willing to let him? Are you willing to be grounded in the character and the love and the vibration of the Father, the Holy Universe? Do you not know who you are? You are a spiritual being having a fleshly body experience. But you do need to be in control of that body, not the body being in control of you. It's time for you to start speaking up for yourself. Your throat chakra. The only chakra that is not actually listed out here is your heart. However, we know why, because your insecurities have it blocked off. If you want love, you must be love. You want forgiveness, you must forgive yourself and be willing to forgive others, even though you know they may have hurt you. And you can forgive someone and keep it pushing. You ain't got to keep them around you. Forgiving somebody is just saying, okay, I get what you did. I may not understand why you did it, but I'm not going to hold on to that to keep it from allowing me to progress forward. So you can forgive someone and keep moving on. Allow your imagination to spark a new creative idea within you, and then go for it. You have free will, and you create your own happiness. So surrender any need to control and start looking to what it is within you, in you. Look within you first and foremost on what you need to fix in you before you start looking to go to someone else and have someone else join in your life. Why would you have someone join in your life with you if you don't even know who you are? And you may have forgotten who you are because you have allowed yourself to be manipulated and be dancing to the tune of other people for so long that you don't remember who you are. What do you need to surrender? It's time for a change. Oh, goodness. Surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. I said that. Let go of what is not working anymore. Let go and surrender your ego. Surrender to effortlessness. Everything does not have to be pushed against in order to make happen. And at the bottom of the deck, unhealthy relationships, let them go. And you know within yourself if something's not healthy, if something is toxic, if something has been bringing you misery and you've been holding on, trying to fix it, trying to make it work, but you already know every time you go back or every time you say, oh, it's okay, it happens again and again and again. When will you decide enough's enough for you to move on to happiness for you? Everything starts within us. We must look within to what we know we need to heal within ourselves. And once you heal you see more clearly what you truly need to have in your life. Let go of outdated beliefs. If it hasn't worked in your family and it's been done by your family forever, it's time to let that one go. Whatever that scenario may be. Divorce in the family. Okay, divorce in the family. Why were they divorced? Or why did they stay? Did they stay in something that made them miserable, that created a whole nother scenario of stories that didn't have to happen and make other people's lives miserable? Surrender your ego. If you can't let go of your darn ego, then you need to be right where you are. Stop telling yourself you can fix something that you know already has been dead a long time ago. Surrender to the flow of life instead of forcing things to happen and you not see any results. Let it go. And surrender unhealthy relationships. Your heart has already been blocked off, and it seems that it still may be because of this unhealthy relationship. If it does not serve you in terms of your joy or happiness in life, why are you there? It's time to Be around those who would make you happy, encourage you, and look to see you move forward and have the life you want. Not try to pull you back down into the gutter with their mindset because they're miserable, so they're going to make sure you're miserable. And there are many people in this world that are like that. Do the introspection. Take the survey of your life. Determine what is best for you first, because you can't do anything for somebody else if you don't even know what you need. Do the inner work. Remember who you are and then take action when you're ready to truly move. Trust your own wisdom and have faith in your own psychic impressions. Because the Lord does speak to you. Your guardian angels do speak to you in visions, in dreams, in synchronicities of numbers. They're trying to help you. You've asked for help. They're trying to help you. And at the bottom of the deck, it is time to let go and prepare for change. So you know what you need to surrender. Stop trying to hold on to that which is tearing you down mentally, physically, and emotionally. Remember who you are and take action when you are ready. Trust your own wisdom and stop looking outside of yourself for the acceptance and opinions of others who have kept you dancing to their tune. You've already had instinctive gut feelings about things that you may have been ignoring, and you don't need to do that anymore. Stop doing that. It's time to let go and prepare for the changes. Now, what do your angels need you to know about this? What do the angels need you to know? Your first chakra, your root chakra, what you're rooted in. You need to address it. Take care of that. Come to terms with it. You have been emotionally withdrawn and praying for a change. But are you accepting the knowledge that's being given to you about what needs to change? And you need to create a firm foundation, which goes back to your root chakra, the first chakra. Because at the bottom of the deck, there is abundance coming in, a cornucopia of abundance. But it is only for you to find the path you need to be on. That abundance is to help you and aid you along your path. You will need to be patient and appreciate what you do have. But the door to the spirits is open, and your awareness is keen right now. Your intuition is keen right now. You need to see the possibilities and stop downing yourself, going into guilt mode or victim mode. It's time to come out of that. You've emotionally withdrawn. You're staying in a place where you may not allow yourself to truly feel and be your true self. Deal with the root chakras that you know are misplaced and start creating that firm foundation to allow for the cornucopia of abundance to come in, which you are to use along the path that you need to be on. What is your destiny about? Are you missing? No, you're not missing it, because the Lord lets us know what we need to do and what we should be going about doing. Are you aware of what you need to be doing? What do we need to know about the destiny? Heaven's door is open to you. And there will be success for you, but you will have to step out of your comfort zone. An ascension is coming. Connecting to the source of life, the universe, the Lord God. They're calling unto you. You've asked for help, and they're trying to help you. But are you listening? Do you hear them? Are you willing to answer the door? You are never, ever alone. You already know within yourself you have an inner calling, and you need to talk to, figure out, understand what the inner child in you needs. Do you know what you should be doing? You have something happening in the distance that will bring about you getting on the right road. Are you prepared for this change and stop dancing to other people's tunes, opinions? Are you? Allow yourself to ascend. You have been fighting this for a long time. You may still be fighting it. But if you're looking for help, you will have to make a change. You will have to make a decision. Let's see, what adventures are there for us? What doors are opening for us right now? What doors? What doors are open for us right now? So, let's see here. We have door number 1, door number 2, and door number 3. Door number 1, if you chose that, silent skill. I challenge you to unpack your mind. In meditation's grace, the soul can unwind. Breathe in, breathe out, let go of the doubt. So start meditating. Breathe out the negativity, breathe in the positivity. Allow yourself to see the difference and move in a new direction. Door number 2, freedom flows. Don't hold yourself back from worldly freedom. Dream grand things for divine, sacred reason. It's time for you to start seeing yourself in a whole new light and start walking in the purpose of your life. We all have a life's mission and a soul's purpose. It's up to us to find it. Door number 3. And you can find it through your birth chart, through your life path number. On my website, there is a page that you can go to and get your birth chart if you know the time you were born and where you were born. And there is a way to figure out also, I believe, on that same website, how to come to your life path number as well. I am not affiliated with these people at all. I just offer that option to you because it is free. Door number 3, inner power. You need to know what your inner power is. By your own command, you brought yourself here. At this moment in life, you have nothing to fear. You are where you were meant to be at this moment. But at this moment, you are also being told you need to start taking control of where your life goes. You create your own reality in life by the decisions you make. If you make poor decisions, yes, you will have unhappiness. But it is never too late to change course with a true heart. I send you blessings, and I hope that even the smallest portion of this resonated with you. I feel it may have, but if not, I have other messages that may help you. Take the time to look in the mirror at you before you judge another, because there's no one on this planet who is perfect. We all make mistakes, but we all do not learn from our mistakes, and that's the difference. Because when you do learn from your mistakes, you start making better choices to take your life in a better direction. I send you a light in a dark place. I send you healing for the soul. I send you love unconditionally, for we all deserve love. Until next time. Oh, my goodness. My crystal was touching it. Sorry about that. Until next time, I hope you'll join me again.